patent is a protection mechanism that uses intellectual property to protect the thing or the event. For the mercantile law, the patent is a title granted to the inventor or successor entitled by the state. The principal characteristics are exclusive right to exploit the thing. In the middle of the 20 years, the inventor has the obligation to pay to do the exam and can patent.
History. The granting of this type of privilege was formally set for the first time in Italy through the Statute of Venice of 1474 by which the new inventions, concept but into practice, had to be communicated to the Republic to obtain legal protection against potential offenders. This privilege was granted for a period of 10 years. This statute established the current base of the patents law because 1. They required invention to be new and useful, 2. Confer exclusive right in a limited period, and would the offenders be demanding that the infringed device be seized and destroyed. What is an invention? Creation, design, or production of something new that did not exist before. What is a patent for? Basically, patenting an industrial prototype or product serves to guarantee that you and your company have the same invention exclusively for a certain period of time, or that, in case of sharing it with other companies, they have to pay money for the use. Right that is held over the patents. The owner of a patent has the right to decide who can use the patent invention during the period of protection. In other words, patent protection means that an invention cannot be produced, used, or distributed for commercial purpose nor sold without the consent of the patent's owner. How a right enforced. In general, the enforcement of patents right is enforced in the court at the initiative of the patent's owner. In most systems, courts have power to prevent patents infringement. However, the responsibility of supervising, detecting, and taking action against violators of a patent rests primarily with the patent holder. What role does WIPO play in the respect of patents? WIPO works to develop a balanced and effective system of intellectual property of international scope, of which a fundamental part is in the dedicated to the patents. The member states of WIPO collaborate in different areas, in particular in reaching agreements on treaties and conventions that support the intellectual property system and enable global exchange of creativity and innovation. Steps that are needed to apply for a patent in Colombia. 1. The request. In the Superintendence of Industry and Commerce, You can buy the folder for application for intervention patents, utility models, or industrial designs. The intervention patent is guaranteed for 20 years, counted from the request after this period expires. The, the protection on the state's case and the invention become the patrimony of humanity. 2. The publication after the first formalities, a publication must be made in the Industrial Property Gazette. They are left 30 working days after the publication in case someone needs to make a demand for opposition or observation. 3. International novelty verification.
Patents are confused with useful models. The patent is valid. The useful models is the cheap lemma.
It's important to know the techniques stage. This is only information about the invention as a public items database, physicals or electronic. With this process, we it conclude that if the product meets the requirements. What are the requirements? First, novelty. The invention is new when the product is sold for first time. Inventive, it can be obvious for the experts in the material. Three, still and industrial. It can be produced or manufactured or anyone expert.
The commercial code stipulates that the patent has an innovative invention, Article 534. The invention, the employee is the employer, but the contract can change the ruler, Article 539. The patent belongs to the first applicant if some people could add the same time the patent is for ever young, Article 540. The cases where invention patents can be granted are for the variants of vegetables and animals, but it's possible that microbiology process. For the pharmaceutical composition, example, if I want to create a new lettuce, I can patent the substance, but I can't patent the process. When after the public order or good customs.
With the international legislation, found three treaties. First, Paris Convention for the Protection of Industrial Property. It starts on March 2083 and as amended on September 28, 1979. As a difference of the previous explication of national legislation is the affectation in the deposit on the union's countries. Establish difference between patents of different nationalities. From
pending patent has intervention novelty, an acceptable inventiveness, or an industrial application, the superintendent conducts a search around the world. How to patent an idea worldwide? International agreement. There are important international collaboration agreements between the office that allow speeding of the processing of patents in many countries at the same time. Following on strategy or the another will ultimately depend on the project and the purchasing power. Start with an international patents application through the PCT or Patent Cooperation Treaty. This is the first step, most used and the most advisable to save money and save time if you want to process and patents in many countries. It is very important to understand that this is not a producer for granting patents or replacing national concessions, but rather it is a system of unification of the pre-concession process with replace a good part of the processing co country, lowering costs and extend deadlines.